Have you ever wondered how the complex world of taxes can impact businesses, especially when they operate across state? Today, we're diving into a landmark case that shook the foundations of sales tax laws in India. Welcome to the story of Tata Iron and Steel Company Limited vs State of Bihar from 1963. This case is not just about taxes, it's about the rights of states and businesses and how they interact under the law. So, why should you care about this case? It sets a crucial precedent about how states can and cannot impose taxes on interstate commerce. Understanding this case helps us see how the constitutional framework of a nation shapes business operations and the economy as a whole. Let's get into the story. In this case, the main issue revolved around whether the state of Bihar had the constitutional right to levy sales tax on Tata Iron and Steel Company, also known as TISCO. The crux of the matter lay in whether TISCO sales of iron and steel products should be treated as interstate sales or intra-state sales. In simpler terms, were they selling these products within Bihar, or were they shipping them to other states? To understand this better, let's explore some important legal ground. The Constitution of India, under Article 286, imposes restrictions on states charging taxes on interstate trade. This means states cannot levy taxes on transactions deemed to be interstate. Additionally, the Central Sales Tax Act, enacted in 1956, declares what constitutes interstate sales. If goods are sold and transported across state lines, only the central government has the right to tax these transactions. On the flip side, the Bihar Sales Tax Act of 1947 allowed the state of Bihar to impose sales tax but only on intrastate transactions. This was the law the Bihar government was relying on when it sought to impose sales tax on TISCO. So, what happened next? TISCO, headquartered in Jamshedpur, which is now part of Jharkhand, sold its products not just in Bihar but also to neighboring states. When Bihar tried to impose sales tax on these sales, TISCO pushed back, claiming the transactions were interstate sales. They argued that the very essence of their sales involved moving goods out of the state, which meant they were liable for central sales tax, not state tax. The Supreme Court had the task of clarifying the situation. To do this, they reviewed the details of these transactions. The court determined that TISCO was indeed engaging in interstate commerce because goods were regularly transported out of Bihar based on contracts with buyers in other states. This movement of goods was essential to the sales process. The Supreme Court recognized that shifting goods from one state to another was an integral part of the sale itself. Therefore, the court ruled that by levying sales tax on these transactions, the Bihar government was violating Article 286. This article explicitly prohibits states from taxing interstate sales. The ruling underscored that only the central government had the authority to tax such interstate transactions. Consequently, the Bihar Sales Tax Act could not be enforced in this case, highlighting the limits of state authority. In a bold statement, the Supreme Court declared that the government's attempt to impose sales tax on interstate sales exceeded its constitutional powers. This verdict brought clarity to the confusion surrounding state versus central taxation rights. It also reinforced the importance of understanding the legal frameworks that govern business operations. With this ruling, TISCO emerged victorious, and the implications of the decision echoed through the legal landscape of India. So, what does this mean for businesses today? Understanding the dynamics of tax law is crucial for any company operating across state lines. It highlights the importance of complying with both state and central regulations. If a business finds itself in a similar position as TISCO, it should be aware of its rights under the Constitution. Navigating these laws can be complex, but it's an essential part of running a successful operation. In summary, the case of Tata Iron and Steel Company, State of Bihar is a fundamental piece of legal history. It illustrates the ongoing balance of power between state and central authorities in India. And it serves as a reminder of how vital it is for businesses to stay informed about tax laws and their implications. If you found this video enlightening, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content like this. We would love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever encountered issues with tax regulations in your business? Share your experiences in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring and learning about the fascinating world of law and business.